Okay, welcome to 5 days of Tantra Yoga. So we are beginning again, this time in winter. You have the extra treat today on day one for having a natural soundscape in the background. So you're going to hear the Balinese rain falling behind me. It's been raining all day and I was like, I'll record it in half an hour when the rain stops, but it's not going to. So there you go, we got a natural soundscape. So welcome, I'm really excited to start. So this is going to look like a 5-day practice that progresses, right, each day. And when we think about winter, for those of you who practiced with me before, you'll be glad to know it's not as much fire. So think of it less about purification and like building up a heat in the body, although that will be there, right? Chair pose is going to happen, everybody. But this practice is more about starting to store and to cultivate, right? If we think about the parts of the world where it's winter, bears began hibernating or getting ready for hibernation in late November. And of course, getting ready for hibernation for them meant getting fat. And so if you're sitting there feeling the comparisons right now, please know that it's totally normal for this to happen in winter. And what it is that it's more about this, right? But it is about cultivating and storing resources for energy that you can use over the course of the next couple of weeks. And so you could think of this practice as in many ways getting fat, right? But on different things, right, other than food. Getting fat on time, your time. So relearning our relationship to ourselves, relearning our relationship to our own energy, relearning our relationship to time, right? And so these renewable and non-renewable resources, because it's nice to, it would be nice if we had access to excess energy and excess time whenever we wanted. But this is never the case, right? It's often divided between our responsibility and duty towards work, our family, to ourselves, and then on top of that, trying to maintain and give to our inner world is something that often takes a back seat, especially this time of year when the season for giving is high, right? So you can consider the next couple of days, just a little bit of time, 60 minutes out of your day, to give back to yourself, right? So today's practice, we're going to work entirely with the breath, okay? So it's really nice for those of you who are just joining me for the very first time to get used to breathing, so having a breath-centered practice. A lot of the times, even though that's what yoga is all about, it's sometimes missed in the practice. And so this is really about starting to open up the side of the body, really getting into the lungs, right? And to really fully and totally move the diaphragmatic muscle, and hopefully the pelvic diaphragm as well in this. What's really beautiful is that this time last year, when I was teaching in real life, right, in studio classes, I was doing a variation of this practice for about 2 or 3 weeks, right as we were coming into winter, because it's a practice that really helps to remove stale energy that gets stuck at the bottom of your lungs. And in certain healing modalities and traditions, they believe that it's this stale breath that when it gets cold, causes colds and flus and coughs, okay? So this would be something that we all want, right? Something to boost your immune system, to create that healthy environment in your body, and also as well to create a connection with yourself. So we're gonna get started before I keep talking. Just to say one more thing, right? As a tiny little reminder for those of you who have never practiced before, Tantra yoga, and the way that I like to describe it, is based on 4 pillars. And so that looks like asana, which is our poses, right? Where the purpose of our asana practice is to purify the body of all of the obstructions that keep energy from moving through you freely. The second one is kumbhaka or pranayama, so breath, okay? And this is about, once we start to free energy in our body, now we start to contain the breath and begin to cultivate it in our body, right? So this is that cultivation and storing. The third one is mudra, and mudra means gesture. So yana mudra or Anjali mudra, right? These mudras Also look like moving your arms in very particular ways, right? So not just with your hands, but that's what we mostly know them as. And mudra means gesture. So now that we have energy moving in our body, now that we have it cultivated and stored, now we can learn to direct it exactly where we want it to go. So it means that when you're feeling like you have a lack of motivation, it means that you can start to encourage motivation by activating certain pathways in the body. When you're feeling a little bit down, depressed, you can start to lift energy. When you're feeling stressed and a little bit wired, you can start to pull energy into the places that help you become grounded and settled in your body, right? And the last one, which we never really get to in this practice, but I'll tell you anyway, is nada. And nada means inaudible sound. It's the place that we begin to go to when we use mantra or when we start to meditate, but they're the pillars, okay? And ultimately, this is really about cultivating connection to yourself, right? And to the world. I always say this, right? Tantra yoga is the outer world and the inner world colliding, right? This beautiful exchange between the two. And the the breath is one of the most powerful and beautiful pathways in cultivating that relationship and really feeling that exchange. And so we'll do this now, right? So what you're gonna need is a rolled up towel. I probably should have said that before I started into a big spiel there. But a rolled up towel, it's not a towel practice, just to let you know, but you will need it for the beginning. So please take that and then come to your mat. Always really nice as well to have blocks close by. And just reminding you as well, please take this practice at your own pace, right? So whatever I say is always suggestions. And whenever you need to slow down, take a break, please do that, okay? Although it won't be so hard. So I'm going to ask you now to just begin to lie. So you're going to take that towel and you're going to place it across the back of your body, so the middle of your back, right where your bra strap would be, okay? So underneath the shoulder blades a little bit. I got to untie this little knot here. And I'm going to ask you to take your hands at the back of your head, elbows are out nice and wide, and then just press the back of the head into the mat and move the shoulders away from the ears, okay? And so we're just going to begin to pause here for a moment. And what I'd like you to start to do is begin to inhale and exhale through the nose. And as you inhale and exhale through the nose, just allow the breath to become equal in measure. And as you start to inhale, begin to feel the breath moving down the body. And so feeling the abdomen expanding and opening. And as you exhale, gently pull the belly button into the back body and squeeze the breath out. Again, inhaling nice and slow, send the breath down the body, feeling the body expanding and opening, the body receiving the breath. And as you exhale, squeeze the belly button into the back body and feel the breath being pressed out of the body. And please just get used to that for a couple more rounds. You may already begin to notice that for some of you, especially if you're new, if you notice that the belly is moving in the opposite direction, then this just is like a little, you'll find that it's going to be hard to breathe in the beginning, right? But this is just having to rewire the diaphragm and how it moves. So because we have a tendency to suck our belly button in and kind of walk around with this idea of, trying to hold in, right? Suck in, all this kind of stuff. We can often change the way that we breathe here. So if you find that as you inhale, your belly button goes in, and then you exhale, your belly button goes out, you want to flip this around. And so spend a couple of minutes just with that awareness here. So again, inhaling, feeling the belly button expanding, so becoming pregnant with breath. And as you exhale, to squeeze the belly button into the back body, Gently in, gently in, gently in. Really nice. Stay here with me for the next 3 breaths. Inhaling, feeling the abdomen expanding, belly button opening. And as you exhale again, squeeze the belly button into the back body. So super strong, super strong, super strong. Really good. Last breath like this now. Inhaling, sending the breath down the body. And then again, exhaling, squeezing the belly button in. Really nice. So from here, continue to breathe. And now this time, as you inhale, I want you to feel the part of the body that is connected to the towel. And notice if that is moving or not. Okay? There's a tendency for this part of our body to be locked, okay, to be rigid, and to be immovable, especially with the breath. And so here, just start to feel, as you inhale, the breath opening across the towel or the rolled blanket. And really send the breath into the back of the body. And so for those of you who experience pain, like that runs underneath the shoulder blade and up towards the neck, this is a really nice way to help to loosen all that up. For those of you who experience a little bit of lower back pain or tightness across the middle back, again, this is a really beautiful way to open and create space in the part of our body that tends to be stuck, immovable, immobile. Yes? And so just with the breath alone, every single breath becoming a massage. Inhale, please expand the breath across the blanket. Feel the body widening with the breath. And then again, as you exhale, squeeze the belly button and feel the rib cage softening into the surface beneath you, into the towel beneath you. So allow yourself to relax down towards the ground. Again, inhale, send the breath across the blanket, across the towel. And then again, exhale. And keep your awareness at the point where the towel or the blanket is touching the back body. And take again 3 more breaths here. Inhale. And exhaling. Squeezing the belly button into the back body 2 more times. Inhale. And again, exhaling. Inhaling. And again, exhaling. From here, please start to lengthen that left leg down the mat away from you. And then just gently drop that right knee over towards the left side. And so I want you to feel, and you can even take your hands out that a little bit, your head could be looking over the left shoulder just slightly. And what I want you to feel is that your right hand is going to be slightly over the front of the body. And what I want you to feel is that the back left side of the rib cage has a little bit more pressure on it than the right. And then from here, I want you to start to relax the back of the neck, the shoulders, and take again 7 breaths into the back left side of the rib cage. So here, inhaling, and again, exhaling. Really nice, inhaling. And so you can consider what we're doing right now is just that little bit of purification. And again, exhaling. So really starting to help to move out anything that's stagnant, all the kind of little cobwebs between the rib cage. Inhaling. Really good. And really open the breath into the back left side of the rib cage. And then again, exhaling. Can you relax the back left side of your neck? Can you relax the back of your shoulders? Again, inhale. And exhale. Really squeezing the belly button in. Relax the body down into the blanket. Really good. One last time. Inhale. And again, exhaling. Really nice. From here, you're going to roll onto the left side completely. Okay? Hand is going to be under the head. And you're going to find just the part, it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable maybe, right? So bend the knees. But you're going to find right beside the breast there, the towel is pressing right in around the rib cage, the side of the rib cage. And I want to take 7 more breaths here. So inhaling. And really feel the breath is opening into the left side of the lung is opening into the towel. Now as you exhale, squeeze the belly button, and can you allow the body to just drop down into the towel or the blanket. Again, inhale, feel the breath expanding and opening into the left side of the lung. And then again, exhale, squeeze the belly button. And really feel there's like that little compression, the body falling. So every single breath a massage. Inhaling. And this is a beautiful practice to give us a little bit more space, right? For the lungs to take the breath in. Inhaling here. Again, awareness, whenever it moves anywhere, keep bringing it back to the point where the breath is opening against the towel. And again, exhaling. Again, inhale. And exhale one more time like this. Really good. And really, the real squeeze here on the exhalation. So you want that nice little compression. It's like a hug for the body on the inside. Last time, exhale, squeezing all the breath out of the lungs. Really good. From here, just press your right hand into the ground. And I want you to press left hand now up towards the top of the mat, along the diagonal line. And what you're going to do is relax the shoulder into the ear, so you'll feel a little stretch up there through the left side of the breast. And now from here, take your hand onto the left side of the ribcage and drop the ribcage, so like it's a hammock. Drop the ribcage down towards the ground, so it's like a sling here. And then please take 7 breaths. So again, shoulders towards the ear. You can kind of collapse it in that little bit. Doesn't matter if there's not so much space in the collarbone. We want space instead along the left side of the ribs and up into the armpit there. So again, 6 more breaths. Inhale. And really focus the breath on expanding the left lung. Feel the rib cage fanning open like fingers widening. And then again, exhale, squeeze the belly button in. Inhaling, feeling the breath expanding into the left lung. And then again, exhale, squeeze the belly button in. And really feel the squeezing here along the left side of the body. Really nice. Inhaling. And see if you allow yourself to enjoy the space that you're creating to breathe. So last 3 breaths. And again, noticing like if you find your mind wandering, if you find yourself becoming frustrated, like the mind is agitated, and it's like, I want to move, right? That's okay. That's what happens when we start to purify all this stuff from the body, right? Take 1 more breath. It's like the act of letting go. Inhaling and stay with the breath. And again, exhale, squeezing in. Really nice. Very gently from here, press up. And I want you to do this so that you can feel the difference, okay? Sit cross-legged, please. Hands are going to be on the wrists and relax the shoulders. Close the eyes or else lower the gaze and fix it at the floor. Point in front of you, and then please now just inhale. Send the breath down the spine. Feel the abdomen expanding and opening, the belly button opening, pregnant with breath, and as you exhale, squeeze the belly button in. Really good, like that. Inhale, the breath moves down the spine. And exhale, squeeze the belly button in. And now as you do this, split your body in half, please, and notice the difference between the breath moving on the left side versus the right side. Notice how one side of your body may feel a little bit more open, larger, but the breath moves easier into one side of the body more than the other. And again, not to judge or say one side is better or worse, but to observe. Take 2 more breaths like this. Okay, so you're going to come back down onto the ground. You don't have to move the towel, I just stand so I can stay facing the camera. So come back down onto the ground, same thing as before. So the towel or the blanket is rolled up and it's right in the middle of the back, right? Thoracic spine, place where the bra strap is. Even if you're a man, you know where that is, right? And then again from here, open the hands out nice and wide. So the hands underneath the head, elbows open nice and wide. Press the back of the head into the mat and move the shoulders just away from the ears. Now again, please take 7 breaths into the back body. So inhale, expand and open the breath across the middle of the back. And then again, exhale, squeeze the belly button in. Again, inhale, send the breath into the back body. Expand and open the breath. Open, open, open. And then again, exhale, squeeze the belly button in. This is really nice now. If you have not been on your mat for a little bit of time, you've got a nice little kind of soft entry point back into your practice, right? Super nourishing with every breath. Inhaling. And it's always good to keep the knees bent in this position, right? It helps the pelvis to be rooted into the earth. And again, just take your last 2 breaths like this. Inhale, really expand the breath across the back of the body. And really see, can you send the breath and push it into the back, right? The breath has a tendency to go front more than back. So last breath, send it into the back body. Inhaling. And then again, exhale, squeeze the belly button. Same thing now from here. Please lengthen that right leg down and that away from you. Left knee just falls towards the right side of your body. Left hand comes over the front of your rib cage and you're going to roll slightly towards the right, okay? You could even now feel, take your hand out from under your head, feel the right side of your head, of the skull, is pressing into the ground, shoulder away from the ear. And again, you want to feel, so not a full roll to the side, you're kind of like halfway, right? Like 45 degrees almost. You want to feel that there's more weight on the back right side of the rib cage than there is on the left. Then bring all of your attention to the back right side of the rib cage and take 7 breaths here. Inhale, expand and open the breath. Inhale and feel the breath opening into the back right side of your rib cage. And then again, exhale, squeeze the belly button and feel that nice little compression. Compress, compress, compress. Really nice. Inhale again, expand and open the breath into the back right side of the rib cage. And then again, exhale, squeezing in. Can you relax the body down, down, down as you do this? Again, inhale, send the breath, pointedly send the breath into the back right side of the rib cage. And it might feel a little bit uncomfortable, right? As we start to kind of loosen up the body from the inside out. Inhale, expanding and opening the breath, beautiful. And then again, exhale, squeezing in, really nice. Let's just do this one more time because I've totally lost count of my numbers. Does any yoga teacher count? I don't know. Inhaling. And again, exhale, squeezing in. Really nice. Now from here, you're going to roll completely now to the right side of the body. Bend the knees here so you can get really into the kind of like right side of the rib cage here. So right by the breast, okay? Side of the breast in line with the nipple, let's say, okay? So hand is underneath the head. You can prop yourself up on your elbow and same thing here, 7 breaths. Inhaling. Again, open the breath into the right side of the rib cage. And feel the ribs almost like fingers opening and widening here into the towel. And then exhale again, squeeze the belly button in. Really nice. Inhale again, expanding and opening the breath in the body. And then again, exhale, squeezing in. Continue like this. Keep your mind, your attention exactly on the right side of the rib cage. Inhaling. Every time the mind wanders, gently bring your attention back there again and just observe, how do you feel, right? What is going on for you? Can you settle here? Are you bored? Are you meditative? And again, not to judge one state as better or worse, but bringing your attention to how you feel So you know what it is that you need and that you might be able to give it to yourself. Really good. Take 2 more breaths. And again, exhale, squeezing. Last little breath here. And then exhale, squeezing. Beautiful. From here, last time, you're going to press that left hand down to the ground. Lift yourself up, staying on your right hip. Right hand is away, so up towards the front of the mat. Straighten that elbow, and then from here, so diagonal line, just let the right shoulder come up towards the right ear, okay? And then again, you want to feel the rib cage dropping like a hammock. Like so it's slinging in there, down towards the ground. Staying here, and you're going to focus the attention now, the right side of the rib cage up into the armpit. Again, inhaling 7 breaths. So bring your wholehearted attention there, close your eyes, or else fix your gaze at a point on the floor in front of you. And so all the times that we kind of take the breath for granted, taking the breath unconsciously, here you have a moment out of your entire day to be fully present with every single breath, the exchange between the inhale and the exhale. Here comes the rain. It's like it knew I was going to be coming back to teaching everything in Ireland. It's like, hey, let's give it a little bit more a home sensation. And exhale, squeezing in. And what you might start to find is that the more you squeeze the belly button into the back body, the more you're going to feel a little bit of heat turn on the cheeks, okay? So it can happen slowly as well, this natural and beautiful little purification. Inhaling 1 more time here. I hope you're feeling that you can kind of stay here all day. And then exhale, squeeze the belly button in. So really feel the rib cage expanding and opening. And then again, exhale, in. Really good. See if you can keep your eyes closed now as you come up to a comfortable seat. So again, sitting cross-legged. Wrists are connected to the knees, okay? Thumbs in, 4 fingers wrapping over, so you've got this strong mudra happening in the hands. Elbows straight, shoulders away from ears. And now again from here, inhale, send the breath down the spine. And just feel this cleaning effect in the body that's happening. Exhale, squeeze the belly button, feel the breath moving to the crown of the head, and especially for those of you who've been with me a little bit longer, maybe you notice a mild heat releasing in the body. Again, inhale and send the breath down. If this is your first couple of times with me, I always say numbness is the first sensation in this practice, right? Exhale, squeeze the belly button, feel the breath moving to the crown of your head. Really good. Like the breath is moving in the body like an elevator, inhale down the spine to the base. And exhale, squeeze the belly button, feel the breath moving to the crown of your head. 3 more times like this. Notice the spaciousness now in the middle of the body where the breath has freedom to move through you. And so consider this almost like brushing your teeth, right? Cleaning your body from the inside out. 2 more breaths here. How is your mind? Where are your emotions? And can you anchor them into the breath? Really good. Take your last inhalation. And then very nicely, very slowly come into tabletop, please. Hands on the ground in front of you, knees underneath the hips, wrists underneath the shoulders. And now really as strong as we can, right? You're going to press the hands into the ground, chest away from the earth, shoulders away from the ears. Now from here you're going to inhale, just lift the feet off the mat. And as you exhale, move the feet to the left. And I want you to squeeze and pinch through the left side of the body. So squeeze the breath out. Inhale, send the breath back to the center, or feet to center. And then exhale, feet to the right, squeeze and pinch the right side of the rib cage. So squeezing in. Again, inhale, flood the body with breath. Feet to center, exhale, feet to left. Squeeze and pinch left side of the body. So press the breath out. Continue like this, and as you do this, notice if you start to feel that small heat beginning to build here that little bit more. Exhaling, really good. Inhale, flood the body with breath. Feel the breath opening down the spine. Exhale, feet to the left, squeeze and pinch left side of the body, really good. You've got 2 more. Inhale, send the breath, so full breath in you, and then again, exhale, squeezing, 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 really good. Inhale, and then again, exhale. Last time to the right, inhaling, and exhaling. Really good. From here, come back to center. Inhale, send the breath through the body. So chin is going to stay in towards the heart, back of the neck is long. So no decapitated heads here, people. Inhale, send the breath across the chest. Feel the breath move down the spine. Now, as you exhale, our little favorite, yes? Sit the bum to the heels, squeeze the belly button into the back body, bend the elbows, chin to the chest. Really nice. Inhale, flood the body with breath, opening up into tabletop. Send the breath through the body. And then again, exhale, belly button to back body, squeeze in, hips to heels. Really nice. Press the breath out, 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 out. Inhale, send the breath through the body. Inhale, flood the body with breath. And again, exhale, squeeze the belly button in, in. Really nice. I want you to start to feel that as you inhale, you're inviting this fresh breath into the body, this flooding of the body. And as you exhale, start to feel the belly button rolling in and up. So every single breath, every single movement, you have this inner massage happening. And so as I always say, really beautiful starting to massage the system in the body, right? So the endocrine system, massaging the organs, so fresh blood, fresh breath, inhaling. Really nice, and then exhale, squeezing in, squeezing in, squeezing in. Really good. Inhale now. Come to tabletop, exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. You're going to stay here now. Keep the knees bent. Chin is in towards the chest. So really bend the knees as much as you can here. I never care about your hamstrings, right? We want to focus on the breath more than the backs of your legs. So really spread the toes. Make sure their feet are like hip width distance apart. And notice if the heels are turning in or even out. And see, can you bring the heels right behind the toes, okay? So you can't even really see them. See, can you stretch the front of the ankles? So if you've got little creases on the ankles, stretch the front of the ankles out, 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 and then bend the knees again and really feel like you've got a little compression here in the front of the body. Push the front of the mat away, open the shoulders so you have space across the collarbones, and then take a couple of breaths here. Inhale, send the breath into the middle of the body. So feel the middle of the body expanding, the rib cage expanding, the abdomen opening. And as you exhale, squeeze the belly button in, in. Feel the belly button rolling in and up. Inhale again, open the body or open the breath across the chest. Feel the rib cage expanding. And then again, exhale, squeeze the belly button in, in. Really good. One more time like this, inhaling. And then we're going to really squeeze the body that little bit more. So it's like cat, cow in down dog. So as you inhale, bend the knees, open the chest towards the ground and look forward. Squeeze the back of the neck. As you exhale, lift the heels, lift the hips, pull the belly button into back body, chin to chest. So squeezing, squeezing, really good. Inhale, drop the heels, bend the knees, open the abdomen, chest down, look forward. So squeeze the back of the neck. Exhale, lift the heels, lift the hips, squeeze belly into back body, chin to chest, squeeze it out, squeeze it out. Continue 3 more times, inhaling. So I want you to feel that little compression in the middle of the back here. So it gives a nice little squeeze to the kidneys into the adrenals. Really nice for those of us experiencing excess stress, right? Helps to give a little bit of love to our body, right? Inhaling again, open the abdomen, open the chest, look forward, and then exhale. Really good. This is the last time. So really lift the heels, lift the hips, pull the belly button in. Beautiful. Bend the knees, look forward, hop or walk to the top of the mat. Inhaling now to lift up halfway. So again, bend the knees here as much as you need to. Exhale, spill the spine, drop the neck, drop the head. Really nice. Inhaling again, lift the chest up halfway. And again, feel the breath opening down the spine. Now exhale, squeeze the belly button, drop the neck, drop the head. Really good. 3 more times. The spine is moving like a wave. Inhaling, chest rises, shoulders away from the ears. Feel the breath opening through the body. Exhale, squeeze the belly button, drop the neck, drop the head. Really good. 2 more times. Inhaling, so every single breath there's this delicious sensation to the way the breath moves through the body. Exhaling, squeezing the belly button, feel the belly rolling in and up. Last time, inhaling, and again exhaling. Now are we ready for our favorite thing? Inhale, lift up halfway, no escape. Exhale, sit the bum down. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Okay, here we go. How long has it been since you've done this, everybody? Okay, so making sure that we remember, where am I going? Here. Bend the knees. Feet can be hip width distance apart, doesn't matter here. So make sure the knees are rolling out slightly. Upper inner thighs are spinning in and back in space. Most important thing, if you've got that little kind of ski slope bum, right? Pull pubic bone towards the belly button so you feel the strength in the middle of the body. If the ribs are popping forward, knit them in gently so you've got a strength in the back of the body. And again from here, hands can be up, biceps by the ears, or else elbows open nice and wide like goalposts, right? Now stay with me. This is where I want you to stay with me. Now inhale, belly breath. So again, open the abdomen. And then again, exhale, squeeze the belly button in. So we're pumping the belly button that little bit. Inhale again, expand the breath. And then again, exhale, squeeze the belly button in. So there's nice little pumping action in the body. Inhale, so that's that little bit of heat we want. Inhaling, expanding and opening. And then again, exhale, squeezing in. This is where you're like, japers, why am I doing this? Don't pause, stay with me. Inhaling 3 more times. And so you want that nice little sexy flush in the cheeks, right? And then again, exhale, squeezing in. It's helping to move energies. This is that center, that fire, right? That kind of like the furnace, okay? Or that opens up energy through the body. 2 more times, inhaling. And again, exhale, squeezing in. Really good. Last time like this, please. Inhale, open the breath through the body. And then exhale, really good. Fuel to move. Inhale, rise up, stand up, all the way up. We've got 4 sun salutations. Exhale, hands together, prayer position at the heart. Feel the breath in your body. Inhale, expand the breath, opening now through the space inside the lungs where we made room. Exhale, bend the knees, fingers in line with toes. Inhale, step the left foot back. Look forward, heart forward, and think about the breath opening through the side of the body. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhaling, coming forward into plank. And exhaling, lowering to the earth. Inhale to lift the chest. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward, look forward, heart forward. Exhale, feet together, fold forward. Inhale, rise up, stand up all the way up. Exhale, hands together, prayer in the heart. Continuing, follow the breath, inhaling. Exhale, fold. Right foot back, inhaling, look forward, heart forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Try to slow the movement down. Inhaling, so here breath and body are moving together. Exhaling. Inhaling, chest up. And exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, look forward, heart forward. Exhale, feet together, fold forward. Inhale, rise up, stand up all the way up. Exhale, hands together, prayer at heart. Straight back up, less words. Inhale, follow the breath. Exhaling, folding forward. Inhaling, left foot. Exhaling. Remix, inhaling. Exhale, so really squeezing the belly button in. Inhaling. Exhale. Left foot forward, look forward, heart forward. Exhale. Inhale, rise up, stand up all the way up. Exhale, hands together, prayer at heart. Really good, last time. No words. Follow the breath. And so reminding you here again, right foot back, that the purpose of some salutations is to move the mind into that trance-like state where the body moves repetitively, the breath moves rhythmically, and the mind is entranced, hypnotized. Right foot. Exhale, hands together, prayer at heart. And inhale here, please, across the chest. Exhale, hands by your side, Tadasana, right? Most important pose, or most effective. Well, not most effective, but an amazing pose. And so here, looking slightly at the ground in front of you, or else close your eyes, palms the hands forward, eyes the elbows forward. Press into the feet, so big toe. Bale of the big toe, side of the foot, rooting into the ground. Feel the arches lifting here. Start to bend the knees slightly. Inner knees rolling out, upper inner thighs spinning in and back in space, pubic bone towards belly button. And please start to feel this strengthen the legs from the soles of the feet to the abdomen, like you're pulling up, sucking up that earth energy. From here, please feel the crown of the head reaching towards the ceiling or the sky, shoulders moving away from the ears, and start to feel that pulling down, right? And this is where we pull down that cosmic energy through the body, and here to meet in the middle. Right now, recognize that your body is a container for everything that exists between heaven and earth. Feel that in your body. Bring your attention to your breath. Inhale, push the belly button open, pregnant with breath. Exhale, squeeze the belly button in. Really good. Continue like this. Inhale, push the belly button open, pregnant with breath. Exhale, squeeze the navel in. Really good. 3 more times. Inhaling. And really notice that little tiny mild heat right in the center of the body. Exhaling. 2 more times, please. And exhaling. Last time. And exhaling, really good. Inhale, hands up overhead. Exhale, hands together, prayer at heart. Step that left foot back. From here, heel toe that right foot out to the side, just a little bit bend into the front knee. Make sure the left foot, toe is pointing towards top left corner of the mat, foot is 45 degrees. And then again, keep that back leg straight. So literally rip the kneecap off the knee. Don't actually rip it off, that would be a terrible thing to do. But pull the kneecap off the knee and then start to feel left hip moving slightly forward, right hip moving back. So like that little robot kind of movement, like, right? Bend now into that front knee and notice the tendency for the weight to go to the right toes. Bring it to the heel instead. Now this is where it gets sexy, right? We're going to squeeze the inner thighs together, squeeze the shins together. So like you're trying to traction into the middle of the mat, and I want you to feel the strength, boom, that comes from the base, right? This is where we go. Your hands are going to come forward. You're going to keep that strength in the legs. Stay here. Palms are sandwiched together, so no interlocking of the fingers. Hands are flat sandwiched, right? Pointing directly forward. Now really, like your fingers are trying to pull them away from your chest. Your shoulders are going to pull back. Really good. Stay here. Now inhale, send the breath down the spine. This is where we get a little bit hotter. And then exhale, squeeze the shins, squeeze the thighs, squeeze the navel. Have you missed me? Inhale, send the breath down the spine. The more you squeeze, the more heat you feel. Exhale, squeeze the shins, squeeze the thighs, squeeze the navel. Really good. You got 3 more. Inhaling if you can handle it, right? Exhale, by the end of the week you will. Exhale, squeeze the shins, squeeze the thighs, squeeze the navel. Really good. Inhaling, send the breath, flood the body with breath. Exhale, squeeze the shins, squeeze the thighs, squeeze the navel. Really good last time. Inhaling. And exhaling. From here, you're going to stay with me. Really good. Inhale, send the breath down the spine. Next exhalation, move your hands to the right, like 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock, and squeeze the right abdominal wall. Now inhale, move the hands back to center, so 12 o'clock. And exhale, squeeze the belly button, hands move to the right. So we only go to the right on this side, right? So keep squeezing. Inhale, back to center, flood the body with breath. Exhale, hands to 2 o'clock, squeeze the right abdominal wall. So feel the breath really squeezing, right? Inhaling, back to center. This is where you might get really hot and you'll have to turn your heating off. Exhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Really good. You've got 2 more. Inhale, back to center. And exhale again, squeezing in. Beautiful. Inhale now, back to center. And then exhale, hands either side of that left or right foot, spinning back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into plank, and exhale, lowering down to the earth. Really good. Remember these now, 4 little kisses, here we go. Inhale, lift the chest, squeeze the elbows into the back body, only on the right side. Exhale, right heel to the glute, squeeze the belly button in. Inhale, foot down, hard up, open the breath through the body. And exhale, still the spine, keep the foot down, look over the left shoulder. Really good. 4 little kisses. Inhale, lift the chest. Every single movement here, we want the compression. Exhale, right heel to the glute, squeeze the belly button in. Really good. Left or foot down, heart up. Exhale, still the spine, look over the left shoulder. So always on the right side here. Inhale, lift the chest. Squeeze the elbows into the side body. Exhale, right heel to the glutes. Squeeze the belly button in. Really nice. Foot down, heart up. And so again, reminding you that when we do this, we're teaching the body, right, that we're here first, yeah? And so we all love to get hugs, right? We all love that sensation of being held. This is what we're doing with the body last time. Inhaling. Exhale, right heel to glute. So squeezing in. Foot down, heart up. Inhale, please. And exhale, still the spine. Really good. Look over the left shoulder. From here, please press up through tabletop. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog, and please take 3 breaths. Chin to the chest, bend the knees, and try to resist, right, shaking the hips from side to side. You may feel like you want to do that, and that's really beautiful, okay? But try to avoid the movement and instead use the abdomen to squeeze out anything that feels stuck or like anything that wants to shake, right, or dance. So inhale, send the breath down the spine. And then exhale, squeeze the belly button in. Really good. And please notice the difference between left side and right side. Inhale, send the breath down the body. And then exhale, squeeze the belly button in. Really nice. Last time like this. And exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step that left foot to the top of the mat, excuse me. And then from here, step that right foot in just that little bit. Inhaling now, coming up, okay? Same thing. Bend into that front knee just a little bit for me. Keep that back leg straight, and now left hip back, right hip forward. And again, pubic bone towards the belly button, you've got that strength in the base of the body. See, can you rip the kneecap off the knee there, the back of the leg is straight, right heel is pressing down into the mat. You can heel toe the left foot out to the side that little bit if you want a little bit extra space in the hips. Now bend into the front knee, so feel the stretch through the back of the body, and notice the weight going on the left toes, bring it to the heel instead. And then from here, you're gonna squeeze, shins, inner thighs, navel, yes, hands forward, sandwich together. Inhale, send the breath down the spine. How are we doing? Exhale, ready? Squeeze the shins, squeeze the thighs, squeeze the navel. Really good. So give me all you've got. Inhale, send the breath down the spine. Exhale, squeeze the shins, squeeze the thighs, squeeze the navel. So we're pumping all this energy through the body, right? So if you've been a little bit static, a little bit more like on the couch, right? It happens in the winter time. Don't feel bad about it. It's just natural, right? This hibernation. But this is helping to move all that energy. Inhaling down, really good. Exhale, squeeze shin, squeeze thighs, squeeze navel. Really good. You've got one more. Inhaling. And again, exhale, squeeze the shins, squeeze the thighs, squeeze the navel. Ready for the furnace, right? Inhaling, send the breath down the spine. Exhale, hands are going to move from 12 o'clock to 10 o'clock. So again, squeeze the left abdominal wall. I want you to feel that. Inhale, bring the hands back to 12 o'clock. Feel the breath opening down. Exhale, squeezing, hands to the left. And then really squeeze left abdominal wall so your hips don't move. Inhale, back to center. Really nice. And then again, exhale, squeezing in, squeezing in. So you see my belly button's not moving at all. Inhale, back to center. So you got this nice little compression. Exhaling. Really nice. And then inhale, back to center. Let's do two more. Inhaling. And then again, exhale. Beautiful. Inhale. And then exhale. Really nice. Inhale back to center. Exhale, hands by your on the ground, by the left foot. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into plank. Exhale, lower to the mat. Inhale to lift the chest. 4 little kisses, left side. So again, inhale, squeeze the elbows into the side body. Exhale, heel to the glute. And so really pull in, pull in, pull in. Beautiful. Foot down, heart up. Inhaling, please. And exhale, spill the spine up over the right shoulder, cheek to the mat. Really nice. Inhaling 3 more times. So again, really feel elbows squeezing in, so it's like you're kissing the body. Exhale, left heel to glute, squeezing in, squeezing in. Really good. Foot down, heart up. Inhale for me, please. Feel the breath opening through the body. Exhale, spill the spine up over the right shoulder, cheek to the mat. 2 more times. Inhale. And as you do this, each movement, can you feel that with your attention firmly here, that each movement becomes an act of love, right? That's why I call it 4 little kisses. Inhale, send the breath, and exhale, spilling. Really nice. Last time like this, inhaling. And then again, exhale, squeezing in. Really good. From here, inhale, and as you exhale, press through tabletop, please, and then exhale, sink the hips to the heels. Beautiful. I just want you to do this 3 times. Inhale, flood the body with breath. Exhale, sink the hips to the heels, squeezing in, feel the abdomen rolling in and up. Slow it down now, inhaling, full breath. And so squeezing any excess heat out of the body. Really nice. Last time like this, begin to slow it down. Inhale, take a deeper breath. And again, exhaling. Really good. From here, please, very gently, you're going to start to come up. And whatever way, whatever position you want to, you're going to find yourself coming onto the ground, lying on your back, right? We've only got one last thing to do here. Isn't this great? So right now, please press the back of the head into the mat. Please move your shoulders away from the ears. And I want you to feel the whole back body settling into the earth. We're going to come into the last pose, shoulder stand. If, for any reason, your body just says no to this, then please listen to that. You could do the same pose, and the same thing is happening energetically as lifting the heels up towards the ceiling and ankles directly over the hips, right? Otherwise, if you're following along with me and you've never seen this before, then please just have a look at the demonstration and then do it. Once you're up in shoulder stand, you don't want to be turning your neck, okay? One way or the other if you're looking at a screen, okay? So, we'll be here for a little bit of time. So very gently now, from here, I'm going to ask you, bring your hands by your side. Quickly with momentum, you'll bring your knees into your chest. Lift your hips up, catch them in your hands, and then walk your hands down the spine towards your shoulder blades. Now from here, we're not doing a little lazy shoulder stand, right? We want to push the hips forward. So I hope you can hear me because I can't talk very much. And pull the feet back. So
So you're standing directly on the shoulders rather than being over your head and standing on your neck, right? So hips forward, feet back, and we're going to stay here. So inhale, sending the breath into the body. And exhale, please, squeezing the belly button in, in. Inhale, sending the breath into the body. And exhale, squeezing in, in. Last time like this. And if you can stay like this perfectly, then for about 7 more breaths, please do. Otherwise, we're going to start to move the legs. This helps us stay here a little bit longer. Next, exhale, right knee to right ear. And really feel like you're pumping the breath out of the body. Inhale, right foot to the ceiling. So you're breathing with the legs, with the feet. Exhale, left knee, left ear. Squeezing the breath out of the body. And again, inhale, left foot to the ceiling. Same thing here, right side. Exhaling, we continue. So it helps us to stay here, right? When we're upside down, the problem is that we might be able to hold the pose for longer, right? But our breath might sometimes stop, and this helps so that the breath can continue. Really nice. Inhaling. And so we end up getting the kind of beautiful benefits that inversions bring to our practice. Exhaling to our body, to our physiology. Really nice. And exhaling. Please do this one more side on each leg. And again, slow the breath down. Now, next time, both knees to the ears. Slowly roll down. Slowly roll down. Catch the knees in the hands. You're going to lift the feet off the mat, and you'll find yourself in this position where your legs are dangling, held by the arms. The elbows are straight. And please allow the lower back, the inner thighs to relax. So again, as I always say, if I was to come through the screen right now and take your hands off your knees, they should drop to the floor, your feet should, right? Heavy here. And so again, if they don't drop, it means your legs are holding themselves. Here we want the legs to be held. And so still in an inversion, though a mild inversion, please move your shoulders away from the ears. Chins in towards your chest, and please, as you inhale now, feel the breath opening in the heart, in the chest, in the rib cage. And as you exhale, very slowly begin to draw the knees towards the chest and feel the abdomen rolling in and up. Again, resist the urge to kind of shake your body from side to side. Just follow this movement, trust this movement. Inhaling, opening the elbows, knees away from the heart, send the breath down the body. And again, exhale, bend the elbows, feeling the abdomen rolling in and up as the knees come towards the chest. Again, inhale, straighten the arms. And again, exhale, bend the elbows, abdomen rolling in and up. And I want you to feel this pumping action that is happening with the abdomen. And so a really powerful way to start to lift stagnant energy, to lift it towards the chest, towards the heart, to help bring a clarity to the mind, a peacefulness to the body. And start to allow yourself, continuing with the breath in and out through the nose, to feel like you're moving into a hypnotized or a meditative state. Please do this 3 more times. position, very slowly allow the soles of the feet to come to the ground. Hands on the hips, continue with the breath. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. Feel the belly button squeezing gently to the back body. And continue to turn your attention to the breath. Start to allow the back body to begin to melt into the mat. And please start to feel now that the breath is so quiet that it's just yours. And please allow both of your ears to hear your breath. And very gently begin to lengthen the legs into final rest pose, Shavasana. And this is the part where you would be tempted to skip, okay? Because you're at home and you're like, I've got things to do. And this is where I'll say this will be, especially this week, the most important part of your practice. It's where all of the work that we do merges and settles in exactly the places that it needs to in you in order to bring you back to center. And so even if you just spend a minute or 7 minutes, however long you can, then make time for this. Please feel that your attention moves back to your breath, and as you inhale, feel the body rising and lifting. And as you exhale, please start to feel the body fall. Inhaling, the body rises and lifts. And exhaling, the whole body falls. Bringing your attention to every single exhalation now. And as you exhale, start to feel the body beginning to melt into the earth beneath you. As you start to relax the body from the toes to the head. Relaxing the soles of the feet. The back of your knees. As you relax the lower back, middle back, upper back. Start to feel the shoulders beginning to melt into the earth beneath you. As you relax the back of the neck, the back of your head, and the top of your head. Bringing your attention to your hands now, please feel the palms of your hands quiet. Feeling your tongue quiet.
Your mouth spacious. And the eyes behind the eyelids soft. To feel now your body whole. And to feel your whole body completely relaxed. If you have time to be here a little bit longer, then stay there. And otherwise, if you're following along with me, very gently start to bring your attention back to your breath, and as you inhale, start to feel the breath expanding, the body rising and lifting. And with your eyes closed, and this is the most important part of the practice, your attention withdrawn, your attention inward, very gently begin to make your journey from resting to sitting in a comfortable seat. And again, take your time in doing that. There should be no rush. And once you find yourself in a comfortable seat, please keep your eyes closed. And please start to feel this exchange happening between the outer world and the inner world, between your inhale and your exhale. And please notice how you feel in that exchange. A whole hour of your attention on nothing but that. And in Tantra yoga, when we come to deepen our practice towards a meditative and even contemplative state, we start to realize that every moment that is alive is a moment where the world is waiting for you to receive it. And so as you inhale, can you take the breath in? Can you allow yourself to get bigger, to open, to expand? And in exhaling, you are asking to give something of yourself back to the world. And so this exchange between two bodies, between yours and the world's, right, is a dance or a sacred gesture of love. And to become awake to this in yoga and then in life itself, right, is to become awake to a celebration. And this is really the art of attention, where really every act of attention is an act of love. And to feel that in this moment, in this time, and so much of our energy is moving out and away from us in the spirit of giving. To feel that for this last hour that you have been doing exactly that for yourself. The act of attention, of giving love, of giving. And please now bring your hands to prayer position at your heart and Anjali Mudra. And here is where we collect the resources, right? And please bring your attention, the last thing we always do, okay? Bring your attention from your heart to the corners of your lips. And please pick the corners of the lips up. Corners of the lips up. And feeling that lightness and that brightness opening from the inside out. Thanking yourself deeply, deeply, deeply. Taking pleasure in the time that you take for yourself. And thanking you. I will see you tomorrow for day 2 for more kind of resourcing. Much love, everybody.